All right, guys, today's video, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. We're just gonna do a quick little countdown of 3 really cool little fishing boats that are under $50,000. At the end of the video, we'll show you a couple of really cheap options just for fun. Let's get right into it. But first, before we start, please help me grow my channel. Subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss the future videos. Maybe one day I can do this full time and I won't have to do drywall and painting until I'm 70. Much appreciated. Let's get into it.
Dude, check out these little guys. They're so cute. Fish whistle. Yep, basically a one-man boat. I guess you could squeeze the second person in there maybe. But I mean, I could have a ton of fun with this boat. You got just enough room to maybe fit a couple crab pots in there. Maybe. A little bit of fishing gear. This is a 10-footer with a Yamaha 25. Is there a price tag? No. No price tag. Kind of looks like a baby Stabicraft, sort of. Looks like a little baby Stabicraft. Anyway, fish whistle, FW109. If you want to know the price, we can look that up later. And here's another one, 15-footer. The Mercury 40 horse on it. Side console. Got a little, is this a live well? Yep. Not a live well, but just a little fish box for throw your trout or bass, I guess. So, I mean, nice that it has a side console. You get to sit and drive the boat with the steering wheel, which is nice, but it takes up all that space in your boat. And for such a small boat, you kind of need that space. So I would prefer this to be tiller style. So this whole middle of the boat would be open so you can fish and have room for your stuff. With this bench seat right here, it comes out. So that gives you some room. Super cool little boat. No price. There was, but they're all gone. But you can look it up. All right, we got a nice little row of some pretty sweet looking little Crestliners. 16-footer. Hey, I see a price tag. Well, $27,921, so $28,000 basically. Does have a galvanized trailer. Good sized bow to fish from. Side console. I mean, I don't want to call it a bass boat or a freshwater boat because, I mean, you can do anything you want with this boat. The sides are high enough that you can use it for anything. So definitely an affordable boat. I mean, your payments could be under $300 a month. Put a down payment, it could be less than $300 a month for this boat. You can do just about whatever you want, and you got a lot of space. You take that seat out right there, you have a ton of space for your stuff. This boat could definitely work for sure. It's a nice boat. Very useful, very functional. I could do pretty much anything I want to do with it. Here's another one, 16-footer. It's the 1650. It's got 60 horse on it. Mercury. It's just basic Mercury 4-stroke. Pretty much the same boat. Okay. Let's keep it moving. The other one, $35,695. Nice trolling motor. So this one is definitely ready for some freshwater fishing. Wow, nice big bow. 2 guys could stand up there and fish, easy. Another side console. This is the 1650 Fish Hawk. Man, is this a used boat or what? It looks used. Another one. Another Fish Hawk, just like the one we just saw. Only it's got a 90 Honda VTEC, better motor. And then here we have 1750 Fish Hawk. And we got a price. What do we got? Oh, wow. Wow, the list price, $61,863. And the sale price, $45,000 basically. Pretty big drop. That's a big drop. Again, large bow. If it's one guy, you can put your chair up there and fish, and 2 people, take that chair out of the way and you can stand and fish, or put 2 small chairs up there. Easy. Basic canvas top. So, I'm not really a big fan of the layout of this boat. I don't like this big section. I mean, I know you can put your pedestal seats back here and fish, and that's great. But for me, if I wanted to bring all my fishing gear and maybe bring a couple crab pots and things like that, there's just like no space. You barely, in this main part of the boat, you barely have space for 2 people. So, I am a Pacific Northwest kind of guy. I want to go crabbing once in a while and go salmon fishing, halibut fishing. So if you're a lake fisherman, then could be good boat for you, but not for me. One more. Here's another 1650 Hawk. Basically same as the other ones. $35,310. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, Kingfisher time. So we have an 18-footer here. Again, they got their rod holders on the side, right? This one's got a little 90 Yamaha on it. No extended transom. Okay. 1825 Falcon Kingfisher. So you're not gonna have as much space in the back because that motor takes up all that space right there. So, a really nice 2, maybe 3-man fishing boat, but I wouldn't call it a 4-man fishing boat. Just enough seats inside to seat 4 people. Here's another one, just like that one. Pretty cool little swim step right there. It's kind of nice. Also nice to have that. If you're stepping off the dock, you can step onto that and then just kind of step over. Single axle trailer on these. Let's check the price. Wow, okay. $48,925. That's what you get, guys, when you have a single axle trailer. You don't have the extended transom, so it just goes right on the back of the boat. That's gonna bring the price down quite a bit. And you don't get as much space in the back. But you still get a sweet boat for that price though. If it had the extended transom, yeah, it would be more, for sure. All right. So plenty of space for 2 people, for sure. But 4 people, you're just gonna be bumping into each other left and right. All right, the inside is really nice, actually. It's light and bright in here. Feels good to be in here, actually. And the seats are really nice. And the paint job in here, it's like a white with black speckles, kind of almost has like a granite look to it. But very nice. And nice looking seats. Pretty cool looking steering wheel. Let's sit. Let's check it out. Okay, these seats are not spring loaded, but they're really comfortable. They're soft, they're cushy, they're comfortable. They have armrests. You can lean back a little bit, and there's a nice footrest down here. Makes it even more comfortable. That's pretty sweet. This is a really nice 18-foot boat. And a nice price. 90 horse Yamaha motor on it. All right, guys, like I said, most of us, we're on a budget. We cannot afford these big expensive boats. So here is a nice option. Crestliner 1860, so 18 footer. And man, it feels good to look at a price tag that says $13,265, right? But no motor. Yep. No motor included in that price. But still, an exciting price. And look, there's a lot of space in this boat. Look at all of this space. Ton of space. Ton. And this front bow of this boat is a really good space. 2 guys could stand up here and fish from that. It's gonna be a tiller style, obviously. But yeah, a lot of space for all your gear. And plenty of space for 2 guys to bring a fish into the boat. Okay, now here's the 16 footer right here. Again, this could work. Be a good duck hunting boat too. Decent amount of space for your stuff for sure. This could work. I could do almost anything I want to do with a boat like this. It's not bad. It's got the folding tongue so it fits in your garage, right? And I don't see a price tag on this boat. But the other one was, again, what was it? $13,265, so this one's going to be a little less. Probably going to knock about $1,500 off for this one. This one's the 18 footer. It's the 16. What do you guys think of these basic, smaller size aluminum boats that, I mean, they're cheap, which is great, but they got these bench seats going across. I'm not really a big fan of those. To me, those bench seats, they just get in the way. I mean, you got seating for 2 here, 2 more here, 2 more here, 1 up there. It's like, you don't need that. They just get in the way, in my opinion. I'd rather get at least the middle one out of the way, right? And then you have room for all your gear. So I've never really been a fan of this type of boat. But they're cheap. And if I found one for a super cheap price, I mean, I would still make it work. I would still get some fish blood on it. Anyway, moving on.